First, there was Simon.
Hey, Tony. Feel like I'm talking to the guy on The Sopranos.
You know, the thing is with my family.
Now, it's Big Brother. If you want to study the art of what it takes to be famous, you've come to the right place. It's the Cowell Factor.
This weekend it's the XFactor final, and the world is watching and waiting to see how George Michael is. Meanwhile, will Simon sign up for next year's XFactor? I find out. And coming up, if you can't get onto TV shows like Idol and XFactor, how do new artists actually break through? I'm Tony Cowell, and this is the Cowell Factor. But first, it's time to check in down at the Fame Games Talent Bank to find some new music. And this week I found Lauren D. Miranda and her song, New Life. Lauren, I like your songwriting, but I've heard other songs from you that are far better. So put them on Fame Games, because I really believe you deserve a career in this business.
From every damn one and every damn thing, every mistake and every little routine, everything that kept it down.
And a quick shout out to Atlanta singer Courtney Dickinson. Courtney, I think you're one of Fame Game's most exciting discoveries this year. Congratulations.
I might falter, I might break under the pressure, I might stumble, crumble like a stone. I learned my lessons, take it.
So what's been going on in Cowell world? Well, Simon's not ready to sign up for next year's British X Factor. I'm not surprised. He needs a rest, so he can think up even more format changes for next year. And there will be changes, I can assure you. So don't worry, it will go ahead both here and the US. In the meantime, we've always got Britain's Got Talent to look forward to. But at least this year's X Factor has shown America what they're missing. There'll be 20 million people watching the final. Not a lot on American standards, I know, but it's still the biggest show on British television. And this year's winner? Well, I'll tell you all about that next week. Meanwhile, I'm getting oh so excited about American Idol. I know some of you aren't. I can tell by your emails. But actually, I'm looking forward to January the 13th when the show premieres. Well, I like Car Crash TV, and I can't wait to see Ellen, Cara, and, oh yeah, those guest judges on the audition shows. You know, Avril Lavigne, Katy Perry, oh, and Victoria Beckham. Yeah, great judge of music. But really, the best bit will be, how will Simon get on with Ellen? Or is it the other way round? Either way, it's must-see TV.
We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out.
So here's the thing. Elvis Presley said, I don't know anything about music. In my line, you don't have to. He sounds like an A&R guy. Being at the X Factor every week made me think about all the big-name artists that queue up to get onto Simon's show to promote their new album. The list of international artists is endless. This year we've had George Michael, Michael Bublé, Whitney Houston, Lady Gaga, Rihanna. So I couldn't help but wonder, is TV just becoming a platform for already successful artists to promote their music? These people are hugely successful already. Their careers are massive. They're millionaires, all of them. So what about the artists trying to break through? They won't get invited onto the X Factor, will they? No. So how did artists that have broken through this year actually do it? Artists like Florence and the Machine, LaRue, Bat for Lashes. They weren't on TV. Paolo Nutini is one artist that has only just began selling records in bucket loads, but he's been hard at it since 2002. He comes from Scotland, not the easiest place to break out over the best of times, but I first heard him on local radio. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have followed him. I wouldn't have invested in buying his music. He wasn't invited onto the X Factor either, but what Paolo did was to get out of Scotland and go around the country and gig in every county. At the same time, drop into every radio station in the region. Sounds obvious, I know, but it's damn hard work. But it paid off because this year he had his first #1 album. Also, he's talented, which helps. So thank God for radio is all I can say. The power of radio is that you do get to hear songs over and over. Look, there's no great mystery about how you break through. It's gigging and gigging. But it's easier nowadays because of MySpace and the like to have your own platform. But actually, in reality, it's easier to approach radio than it is to get the attention of a deadhead A&R guy at a big label. I've said before, you have to build your fan base. And believe me, if people hear you on the radio and they like you, they will follow you and buy your records. If there is a formula, that's it. So thank God for people like Fame Games who provide an international radio platform, because this is the future of real music. This is where you get noticed. So who will break through next year? Beck and Q, Heather Wiggins, Krista Herring, Logan, A Dull Science? I can go on, and so can you. Don't stop believing. I'm Tony Cowell, and you've just heard The Cowell Factor.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
The Cowell Factor. If you've only got one shot at fame, you might as well get it right.